6:40 a.m. Mother has dragged me out of bed. She goes to the pool 3 times a week for, I'm going away from the radio. She goes to the pool 3 times a week for, like, workout stuff, stretching and all that, and she wants me to come with her, so I'm going with her to the pool. And I deserve breakfast afterwards, right? We did the swimming thing. Well, swimming. We did the wading and waving around and walking and back and forthing and thing. And are you proud?
Of myself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm feeling a little embarrassed about how wimpy my exercise must be next to your big, strong Zumba, weightlifting, crunching, power woman.
Never in my life have I made it.
Internally?
Internally, absolutely. Yeah. No, there's no embarrassment. You can never compare one person working out to another person working out.
I worked hard.
You worked very hard. And the progress that you have made between the time that you started and now, because you've been doing this for like 4 months?
Yes, September.
Yeah, and you've already like doubled your capacity. That's immense.
Yay!
No embarrassment for workouts. You do what you gotta do to be healthy and strong.
And right now my knees are feeling not strong.
Well, we're gonna go get pancakes and remedy that.
Yes.
We came. We ate. It conquered us. I need a nap. I need a post-breakfast nap. It is almost 10 a.m. and I need a nap. I look really pale. That's a good sign. Whoops, it is now much later in the day. Didn't film anything. Nothing really happened. Mummy, where are we? Michael's craft store. Woohoo! For what purpose?
Christmas card making
Which
supplies.
is a tradition that we sometimes do. We're gonna get some ideas. Success! We found things. We have stamps and ink and envelopes, because we already have cardstock. And
An idea.
Hopefully it will turn out the way we want it to, and if not, I will be coming back here tomorrow. Or the next, I don't know when. This is quite a setup you got here, Mama.
Just doing what we do.
This is very Art Deco of you.
It is.
Explain to me what's happening here.
Family project.
Which is what?
Holiday, year-end, 12 days of Christmas.
It's supposed to be before Christmas, but
well, you know, you does what you can.
You does. You should be an English teacher.
So I have to settle for Irish. So this is a years-long project. We've done it for years.
Very backlit.
Come up with an idea and make the cards, and Kiara's favorite part, which has already been completed, I might add, is putting the labels and the sticker stamps on the envelopes. So the envelopes.
Where are the envelopes?
I tucked them away so I can.
There is a not small part of me that wants to just domino effect all these. Just go.
Yes. Well, since the ink is drying, I would appreciate that not happening next.
But wouldn't it be funny? Brrrring.
Wouldn't it? It wouldn't.
You look like you've been cocooned.
I am cocooned. It's my winter state.
You have no hands.
They're tucked.
You barely have a mouth.
It's tucked.
Today is the last day of 2021.
Woohoo!
Fucking finally! Terrible accent. I apologize. Dad's at work, so it's just us today. Someone has the day off.
Just chickens.
Long walk for a short drink. So we have been letting Mom catch up on WandaVision, which she was only able to watch last time I was home this summer.
Yes.
Because she didn't feel particularly interested in going out and doing it herself, you know there's internet resources available. So we're on the last episode, and I'm cruelly cliffhangering her while I talk to you instead. Actually, you are going to be one of the ones watching this right now. How meta of it all. But anyway, we ordered, not Mexican, Ecuadorian. We ordered Latin food. Oh, they gave us forks. But I have forks in my hand.
Oh well.
Oh well, guess we don't have to clean these forks then. It's very yummy. Except this looks a little bit suggestive. Well, it is New Year's Eve. And my incredible party animal mother is doing...
Balancing my checkbook.
Because you are...
A nerd.
But we're gonna end that soon, right?
We're gonna play cards
Oh. Okay.
while we're watching a movie.
While we're watching a movie.
We're gonna watch a movie, and then we're gonna play cards, and then you're gonna zoom,
I'm gonna zoom.
and then we're gonna break into some treats, and then we're gonna fall asleep before.
I was gonna say, how is this all happening in the next 6 hours?
Because we are the party animals.
The party animals.
It's a drum part made for a dramatic. Only one beat, so we gotta get the whole beat.
You look like you're breaking your neck.
Well, so do they. All I need is the stringy sweaty.
And then they turn their head, the sweat goes flying.
Yes.
Alright, we are shuffling in between hands of the torture game. Except Mom is winning this time. Got nice and warmed up after the proclaimers. 1,000 more. We might have been drinking a little bit. So, we're done, and for the first time ever, according to her...
I don't often come in first.
So modest.
Well, it's true.
Well, you
It's
came in...
because I have no strategy.
You came in first by a whole 1,000 this time.
Ooh.
And then me at... You had 7,875, Dad had 6,8... I had 6,825, and Dad had 4,845.
Ooh.
So we're all on the 800s.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Liar.
Well, I know what it's like to be in third.
I'm so sad because sometimes life doesn't go exactly the way I want it to for my own personal comfort and enjoyment.
Do I pout when I am no longer in the lead?
Yes.
Yes.
Like some.
You do so much.
Don't.
Yes, you do. Do you remember on Christmas when I went out and you still hadn't gotten into your foot and you went, no, please, no, oh, no, oh, please, no.
Did you go out anyway?
Yes, I did. And did you bring it up for the rest of the day? Yes, you did. Mm-hmm. Hi. So, Dad, now the important question is, are you going to make it until midnight?
Oh, hell no.
What time is it now?
I'll be asleep in 10 minutes. Unless my book gets even better than it is. I might read a little.
Oh, you're so grown up.
Oh yeah, and I am also bending because of my back. So okay, it's better now. Yeah, she's grown up. She's big.
Oh yeah, actually, it works, but you do have to push really hard. I find that it's just easier with a knife.
That's not a knife.
See how easy that was? That was super easy.
Ha! Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Oh yeah,
Ha! Clunk, 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 clunk. Ha! Oh, that was so much easier.
So you're a ninja, apparently. Ha! You're very backlit. That is horrifying. Can I also have a piece? Would you continue to use your weapon for my benefit? Even though we're about to have breakfast? Yeah, Rice Krispies. There's cereal in it. It's fine. The French eat chocolate for breakfast all the time. all the time. Sometimes.
But maybe it's just because I like big knives.
Anyway,
I believe I started out by saying you have a thing for big knives.
I don't have a thing. I like them. That's different. That's different.
bickering. How many years have you guys been married?
Too many.
Anyway.
Not enough.
Ew. Anyway.
Ew.
Anyway, it is now January.
It is.
Yeah, that's weird. Happy New Year, Mother.
Tune into quite so closely.
I forgot to film the beginning of breakfast, but we had cheesy eggs and bagels and cream cheese and salmon, and I'm still working on mine. But we have moved on to the mistakes that my students have made in class that are very, very funny. So, someone tried to say hijack and instead said ass jack.
I don't see where that comes
I
from.
don't know where it
but
came
it's
from.
Funny. Yeah, yeah.
If someone, okay, if someone were caught shitting on their girlfriend, he was trying to say cheating on their girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which that is a field of play, body play. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Some of my recreational activities are cocaine, cooking. My favorite thong. My favorite song.
Yeah.
I don't like the Spanish. What the person wanted to say was, I don't like spinach.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I don't like the Spanish.
Well, because there's also the danger of like the articles in
Yeah.
French that are much more common than in English, and I have a hard time beating that one into their heads.
Meat and potatoes. Why don't you get it right?
I started recording just as you said that. So meat and
Now,
potatoes,
Do we need more sharp knives?
yes,
Okay.
and beans. And what do we call this?
Bow.
Ow, bow.
Again?
Bow.
Pow.
No, you gotta use like.
Yeah, but P. It's a P.
Bow.
Pão.
Bow.
Pão de queijo. Pão de queijo. Pão de queijo, which I did not make. I found it in a freezer bag, and it is delicious. Yeah, they're better when they're like piping hot, which they're not anymore, but still pretty good. Oh! Incoming! Anyway, Happy New Year! Your hat looks silly.
My hat is genius.
Genius. What is that from?
Am a genius.
Yeah, but what's that from?
SNL.
Probably. Today's the day I'm going back to Paris, except no, it's not! It's not the day I'm going back to Paris, because my flight to Chicago got canceled. Okay, so there's like crazy weather going on in Chicago for the last couple of days, and so like the snow is making a lot of flights really complicated, and a lot of the staff is like testing positive for COVID, or they're worried they're gonna get sick, and so the staff shortages are really bad and all that, so flights are getting canceled a lot. So okay, so it was like 8:30 a.m. today. I'm kind of like dinking around on my phone, and I'm thinking I should check the status of my flight. And I go online and I do the confirmation number and your last name, blah blah blah, and like see the layout, the result page, and it says this flight has been canceled or is not confirmed. And I was like, well, those are two very different things, and I'm gonna need you to clarify that. So I called the United like hotline, and they did this in, respect to them. They tell you like the wait time is going to be about 25 to 30 minutes. Would you like us to hold your position in line and then we will call you back? And I was like, yes, do that. So I'm just sitting on the couch. I was sitting right there, just waiting for the call back, and then I get on the phone with a very lovely man called Arvin. And he said, oh, yeah, your flight's been canceled and you've been rebooked for tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. So no one told me that. I did not get an email. I did not get a text message. I did not get a phone call. If I hadn't checked the status of my flight and just gone to the airport like the trusting little soul that I am, I would have been there at noon because I thought I was going international and needed like 3 hours, and my flight was at 3:24 p.m. And then been like, oh no, your flight is actually for 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then I would have been like, yeah, Dad, come back and get me, because I'm going to be home for the next 12 hours instead of at the airport, obviously. But, so now, the new flight is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then, so that means I have to get to the airport at like 3 a.m. I might even just go there at midnight, honestly, because that's so early. And then the worst part is I have a 9-hour layover at Newark. I don't think I've ever been to the Newark airport. I don't know what it is there. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is any good. I'm going to have to eat a meal there. Oh, God. I'm going to have to research what restaurants are in the Newark airport. I'm going to have to go through international security at Newark. Oh, God. What's Newark like? I don't know. Oh, this is stressful. Anyway, and then from Newark to Paris. And I get to Paris at like Wednesday morning, like 7:25 p.m., something like that. And then you have to do a health screening, apparently. Like, you have to get off the plane onto the tarmac. This is an email that I got from United a couple days ago. You have to deplane directly onto the tarmac and then take a bus to, like, a testing center and then do a rapid test there, I guess. And if you test negative there, then you're free to go. I really don't know how it happens. Maybe that won't be the case. I don't know. But, okay, so silver lining. I get one more day in Umples. I get one more day with the snow. I can open the door. Here we go. Here's the snow. Oh, look. The snow. Look at all the snow. It is so beautiful and white, and it's fucking cold. So I get one more day here. I get one more day to eat Mexican food, whatever. I get one more day to go to Target if I so choose. I'm probably going to have to do another antigen test because the test that I did yesterday will be valid for tomorrow's 6 a.m. flight, but I'm not sure that it's going to stretch to the Newark-Paris flight. It'll be just after that 48-hour period, so I want to have another one, just have that in my back pocket. So that's cool. Mom wants to go check out eyeglasses because she doesn't trust herself to make decisions about eyewear if she's not wearing prescription lenses. So I'm going to do that and then make her go to Chipotle or something. I don't know. So it's only one day delayed. Really, it's only like 15 hours delayed, but with a horrible layover. But in the previous situation, my layover in Chicago was like an hour and a half, and that is not enough time to get through Chicago's international security. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I almost said a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the opposite. So I'm going to go back to bed. Oh, she's quiet. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We're going to the place to get the test. I don't know what this accent is. But that's not an accent. This is an accent. That's not the right one. That's not a knife.
It's more like an accident.
Oh, got me. So Daddy is taking me to get another antigen test. Yay, but now we know how it works, because we did it yesterday. And hopefully it won't be as crowded as yesterday, because I didn't talk about this, vloggy-wise. I had a test scheduled at CVS, and I booked it like a week ago to make sure that it was in, and then I got a call from CVS a couple hours before the appointment was supposed to happen, and they said, we are having computer issues, and your appointment is essentially canceled. Or, like, if we don't call you back by 3 p.m., you can consider your appointment canceled. So that was fun. So then we're all three on our different devices scrambling to find another site, and we found one, and we went there, and it worked, and it was free, because I don't have American insurance, and then, well, the ladies that were running it were very, matter-of-fact, and I wish that they were a little bit gentler with their words. But now we know what to expect, and we know how it works. Oh, no. I wouldn't say they were bitchy. I would say they were at the end of their rope.
That's
So we're going to go do that. We're going to go get more What are they called? Not K-Cups, but
K-Cups.
oh,
we're
they are.
getting K-Cups.
Is K-Cup a brand or the product?
It's become generic.
Oh, like Kleenex?
Yeah, it's become generic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to get more K-Cups for Mama and... Oh, there's the highway.
Look at the clouds.
Ooh, wait. Well, I was gonna say I'm getting too much car frame, but too late. Do you have anything else we need to do?
K-Cups, COVID, things that
Yeah.
begin to see or cook.
And I'm trying to think like, okay, I've been gifted one more day in Minneapolis, so what do I do with it? So obviously, Mom wants me to go and check out glasses with her. Obviously, and then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. Me? No.
No, she needs eyeglasses.
She just wants a new style,
Oh.
new frames. Because we tried to do it over the summer, but her prescription was expired, so we couldn't. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make her go to Chipotle with me afterwards.
So your mom. Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Hey, bud. What you working on? Anyway,
They did see space. They need
Yeah.
like a lobby.
they need a massive room. Oh, my nose tickles. Oh, I hated doing that. So yesterday they had like actual printed cards for us to fill out. This time it was just pieces of index card ripped in half.
That's kinda, yeah, that's
They need to resupply,
definitely
I think.
Yeah.
Oof. So that was a joy, and my toes, I can't feel them.
Yeah, you were out. I saw it actually longer this time than yesterday.
Much longer. I would say, what, 20 minutes? 25?
Yeah, for easily.
Yeah. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I'm going to get the results. And should have put on my seatbelt. Oops. Anyway, and there was this lady. Oh, she was such a Karen. She kept trying to be like, I registered. When can I get the test? After everyone else who's registered before you gets their test. No, but I don't want to wait anymore. But you have to wait. Oh, did you see her? Like, she was the woman
Yeah.
in the car two down from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And she kept walking in and then storming out. And she, like,
Yep.
slammed her car door.
I saw
And I
all
wanted-
that. Yeah.
And I really wanted to be like, lady, how old are you? Oh, that's like one of those women that just never has heard the word no.
I'm a Karen.
She's not a Karen, she's a Carol.
Ooh, I didn't realize.
No, I mean, that's me. That's just me projecting. I know one Carol, and she is a lovely lady, but I assume everyone else is just nasty. My Carol, our Carol,
Your
is the
Carol.
exception. A lovely, shining, wonderful, I love you, Carol.
Saw that.
Guess who's... Are you on a meeting? Are you muted? She's not muted. Shit. Okay. Guess who stood in line for 25 minutes to get a test?
Yay! Was it
Outside.
you? Outside?
Uh-huh.
Well, at least it's not sub-zero today.
It's not so cold today, but I think, like, yesterday I got to do it relatively quickly because a lot of people didn't know what was happening, and they got really confused, and today most people knew what they were doing, and I couldn't jump in front of them. But it's fine. And what they clarified today that they didn't say yesterday was if you get a positive result, we're going to contact you like right away, and if you have a negative result, you'll get that by the end of the day. Which is the same thing that they do in France. That's not surprising, but that makes it a little bit clearer. All this stuff. Well, so that's my main question is: are we going to go out and do lunch things, or do I eat this donut that I got as a reward
Eat
for
your donuts.
for getting something stuck up my nose? Twice.
When in doubt,
Donut
go for
it
the
out.
donut.
Donut it out. I'm gearing up. Hello, Luigi.
I am a Valkyrie.
That's shocking. Okay, we're gonna go do glasses stuff. Ooh, dark. Wait, hang on a second. It's okay. Nope, that didn't help at all. Okay, it's a couple hours later. It's like 8 p.m. And I just hit Target for the final time. For no particular reason, just because I had a free day. And then picked up some Chipotle, and now I'm on my way home to eat it. And I am so smart because I am turning on the seat heater on the passenger side to keep the Chipotle warm. You are welcome, parents. I am a genius. Why am I leaving you? At the same time, please, please, please don't let my flight be canceled and rescheduled a second time. I can't handle that pressure. Okay, let's go home and eat. Orf. What time is it, Ba?
2:15.
Yeah. It's early. How long did you sleep?
4 hours.
I went to bed at 11, and then I woke up at 1, a full hour earlier than I meant to. Because nerves. This is starting to be the final push. We're not getting emotional. It's too early in the night to be emotional. I'm too crazy for that. Ooh, I have 0 light on my face. That is fine. Mom made me cry. I think I made myself cry. Saying goodbye. And now it's very dark outside. And I am leaving the snow behind. I'm gonna go, as Mother said, or as Mother put it, have fun in Newark. Yep.
Armpit of America.
Oh, for 9 hours. Oh God, the red on my face is very telling.
Oh, I screwed up already.
Oh, you did. That's not the way to the highway. It's almost as though you don't want me to leave. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so through check-in, through bag drop, through security, and I am the only one at my gate. There are no outlets here that I can see. Is there? Oh no, there's one over there. Cool. Very cool. So, okay, now we just plant. I have no other updates. I feel like I should be hungry, but I'm just too tired. I do have bananas. I'm gonna have to eat before I get on the plane to France. Okay. Our flight has been delayed up to 2 hours because cabin crew members didn't show up. So we're just waiting for them to get here. They gave us a snack. So, happy breakfast to me. I'm really, really happy that I have a long layover now. Okay, so, what just happened? Yeah, okay, so the flight was delayed like 2.5 hours. Because, like, cabin crew members didn't show up, or I don't know what happened there. And so they had to transfer some staff over onto our flight from another flight. I don't know how that flight got along, but so we're delayed 2.5 hours. And then when we got to Newark, we sat on the tarmac for like 45 minutes, something like that, because there were no gates open. Or there were gates open, but like the ground crew weren't there to wave us in correctly, so it was real fun, and all the kids around us were just losing it. So that was fun, and now I am close to my departure gate. It's over there somewhere, and I have gotten myself a Bergère. That cost me $19, almost $20. I love airports. But I'm at a charging station. There's like outlets and USB ports. So I think I might just set up here and be my Netflix self. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh man, I just heaved that suitcase up the stairs.
I love escalators so much because I didn't have to. The way that I get home from the airport, as long as there's no delays, is actually really pretty easy because there's mostly escalators and like straight shots, and there's only like maybe 12 steps, so I have to haul it up in the actual metro system. But my stairs in my apartment is so much harder because it's a tight spiral. Oh, I've got a stitch in my side, genuinely. I was like racing to get home because I am T-red and I am so thirsty. So I grabbed myself a little Perrier, and I'm just going to ask you, before I start drinking this, it is a full, I just opened it, how much of it do you think I'm going to drink in one go? Make your bets. Place your bets. I'm not going to pay you if you guess correctly. Here we go. Tingly! Okay, got it too. There. Whew. Worth it. Okay, so I'm back home. I'm back home. Home I am back. What are the notables from this flight? Nothing drastic. I watched 2 movies I hadn't seen before. I watched Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. So funny. I was laughing so hard, and the little kid, there was like an 8-year-old child sitting next to me, and he just kept looking at me like, what are you laughing at? It really got me. It really got me. Those little voices that they use to talk about each other is just so Minnesota. It got me. I came from that. Sorry, I'm taking off my socks. I came from that like attitude, like, oh gosh, I just can't believe she would say something like that. So like it was resonating quite a lot. And then, what did I watch? The second one. I can't remember what it was. It was only like a few hours ago. What was it? I wrote down. Oh, dummy, of course. And then I watched In the Heights, and it made me cry like 4 different times. Don't need that phone right now. Okay, so 2-second review, 5-second review. Love the music, love the idea of the story. A little bit too many cooks in the kitchen. There were a few too many like swirls and details and flourishes. Like John Chu, just reel it back a little bit. Like I like the choreography, but we don't need the choreography. Can't speak, very tired. Like the choreography, but we don't need all of the like animated flourishes with the hand movements. It was just a little bit over the top. For a musical movie, that's saying something. And then I watched Shang-Chi because I've been on a bit of a Marvel kick over the past few months, and it just felt right. Other highlights, I don't know, food was okay. The family that was next to me, it was like mom, dad, and then a mom, kid, and then the dad across the aisle, and they were all ordering kosher, I can't speak, I have to go to bed soon, ordering kosher food, which meant that they got their food a lot earlier than the rest of us, which is totally fine. But for the breakfast thing, they got this massive tray of food. It was like omelet and potatoes and a fruit cup, or like a little fruit box, and then like a bagel and the schmear and all of that. And I don't know if that's just being like, I was flying out of Newark, which is a New York City airport, so I'm guessing for a kosher meal not to have bagels and schmear for breakfast is maybe a race crime? I don't know. Is that racist to say? I can't tell. But in any case, the family was like, do you want some of this child's massive meal? Because he's not going to eat all of it. I was like, no, you can't give me a child's food. And they're like, no, honestly, take it. I was like, okay, food. Because you saw the only thing that they gave me was a little, like, croissant sandwich that was very dry. Well, okay, so there's that. I'm actually going to open the window to air out. Okay, we're back. Pardon the ambient sound. Okay, so nothing else remarkable about the flight, but then the line at customs. Literally an hour and a half waiting in line for someone to look at my passport for 5 seconds. I am so excited for the day when I will have a French passport. I don't have to go to the non-European line. What a joy that will be. You know, like 7 years in the future when all that's done. Whee! But then finally got through and then got my bag and raced home and caught all my trains like a minute before they were coming in, so that was good. And then came home and I plugged in my internet and I plugged in my outlets. And now the plan is, number 1, go to the bathroom. Number 2, brush my teeth. Number 3, go to bed. I was thinking about taking a shower before going to bed, but I want to sleep. I've been awake since 2 a.m. Minnesota time, which is 9 a.m. France time, and it is now noon France time. So that is 24 plus 3, 27 hours. Minus a little bit of dozing that I did on the Minneapolis-Newark flight, kind of on and off. It was a very fitful doze, and I wouldn't call it REM sleep, so I don't think that counts much. And I only slept for 2 hours before that even started. So at this point, who knows? What's the math? Is there math? Who cares? Fuck it. I'm going to bed. Night. Happy end of travel. It was a good trip. I liked it. Want to do it again? I just wish I could snap my fingers and not do all this plane stuff. Time travel? No. Teleportation? Anyway, goodbye.